Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Danny Burke from Odd Shopper here for some NFL Anytime Touchdown recommendations as we look into NFL Week 13. Hopefully, you enjoyed your Thanksgiving festivities with your family and friends, and hopefully, you avoided some of the recommendations I gave out for that video. My goodness, it did not help having half of the guys I gave out getting injured for a majority of their respective games. So we're looking to make some coin back, and I've got 3 plays to get us on the path to doing just that. Let's begin in a matchup where the Indianapolis Colts are going to be heading to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. This is going to be our first play, and it's going to be with a player. Presumably, if he does get it, will be on the ground, that being Jonathan Taylor, to score a touchdown. Right now at FanDuel, you can get him at even money, plus 100. He has the third highest projection according to our data scientists at Stochastic to score a touchdown among all of the qualified running backs in that slate, facing a Patriots defense that ranks 17th in rush EPA and success rate, 23rd against the run, according to PFF. Now, New England had been one of the more liable run defenses for a majority of the season. Over the last 4 weeks, they've actually improved a ton. They haven't allowed a rushing touchdown over the past 4 games, but I think this is a great opportunity for Taylor to break that spell. It's going to be harsher weather conditions, a little bit windier, colder. Anthony Richardson, we know, can be volatile to say the least throughout the air. And yeah, Richardson does pose a threat to score a rushing touchdown himself, but it hasn't been as costly as you would imagine it being. Taylor's still getting a majority, naturally, as a starting running back, of those rushing attempts in the red zone against a weaker defense that I do think has overperformed in that regard. I think this is a good shot for Taylor to get his. And typically you wouldn't get him at this even money price, but because he himself has been underperforming a bit, this shows to be a good spot to pull the trigger on the Indianapolis Colts starting running back against the Patriots. So first play, Jonathan Taylor, even money, anytime touchdown bet. Moving along, let's head to the game that is going to have currently has the highest total on the board between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Now, in this spot, it is in Baltimore, so it's going to be the toughest test for the Eagles this season. They're on like a 7-game win streak right now, looking like one of the best teams in the NFL. But again, a very, very tough battle ahead. Now, this Baltimore Ravens defense, they do have their issues. They're good against the run. In fact, they're really good, allowing about 3.5 yards per carry, and they're allowing less than 1 rushing touchdown per game. It may be a different situation against Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. I'm completely aware of that. But I think this opens up the door for opportunities for A.J. Brown, their stud receiver. You can get him, as you see on the screen, plus 130 at FanDuel to score a touchdown. Now, the Ravens secondary has been just damaging all season in a lot of these games. I mean, heck, T. Higgins has 2 receiving touchdowns. I was thinking, well, Jamar Chase has 5 overall in 2 games. Cedric Tillman has 2 against him. Terry McLaurin has 2. This top wide receivers, maybe not Cedric Tillman, but that just goes to show anybody can pop off. But these top tier guys have been crushing the secondary of Baltimore. It's really their weakest part of their squad, and that's been evident pretty much every single week. So we're still getting the plus price here with Brown. Devontae Smith, questionable the last I checked to play in this game. If he doesn't go, certainly more attention will increase toward Brown near the red zone. And even if he does play, look, he's getting a lot of that attention anyways. So yeah, it's a bad secondary here. Like the price, high scoring game, a lot of expected scoring opportunities. Your star player, or one of your star players, should be emphasized a ton. So count me in for A.J. Brown plus 130. In our final spot, this man has come through for us before. And look, we're going back to the well, hoping he can do so yet again. That being K. Dotton plus 210 at FanDuel to score a touchdown against the Carolina Panthers. Now, last week, we took Travis Kelce on the Chiefs to score a touchdown against the Panthers. But another tight end on the Chiefs got the touchdowns instead. Noah Gray, the other tight end, got 2 receiving touchdowns. Travis Kelce didn't have any. But I still like the matchup when their opposition, meaning the Panthers' opponent, has a strong tight end that's getting a lot of red zone looks. K. Dotton leads the team in red zone targets. Sure, that's been boosted up because Evans and Godwin have been injured, but Otton's still a big threat there. Now, the Panthers are allowing 6 receptions for 67 receiving yards to opposing tight ends per game. They've allowed the most receiving touchdowns to opposing tight ends this season, 9 overall. So, yes, that is the part where they absolutely crumble near the goal line. Cade Otton already being a big feature in that offense once they get there should be utilized even more so. Love the plus 210 price here. So, I'm going to snag that for my third and final anytime touchdown prop bet recommendation for NFL Week 13. Appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure to follow along on Twitter at Danny Burke5. And hey, if you got any recommendations for me, like I always say, leave them in the comments below and we can sweat out some hopeful winners together. And one last thing, finally, as I always mention, we have a great offer going on right now. If you sign up with one of our partners, you get expert picks for free on our Tails Expert Picks page. Just use any of these. You can use multiple. And if you do, take a screenshot, show us the email using that welcoming first settled bet, or when you get your first settled bet, your welcome email, take a screenshot, send it to support@oddshopper.com. Tell us which Tails expert you want to tail. You get a month of your Tails expert for free. And again, you can do multiple and get multiple for free. Really cool deal going on right now. Implore you to check that out, along with all the offers we have going on with Portfolio EV with our Black Friday deals. It's posted everywhere. Make sure you check it out, ladies and gentlemen, at oddshopper.com. That's going to wrap it up for another edition of Anytime Touchdown Prop Bet Recommendations. Best of luck to all of you out there. Enjoy the slate of games. We'll talk again next week.